Everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into the world of dogs.
Yeah, their behavior specifically.
Exactly. It's all about understanding our furry friends better.
Absolutely. And we've got a great guide to help us do just that. We'll be looking at understanding canine behavior.
It's packed with insights,
Yeah.
and we'll be uncovering those secrets together.
Really getting into how their brains work, how they think, how they communicate, the whole 9 yards.
I'm really excited to see what we discover.
Yeah.
So, to kick things off, the book talks about how different a dog's brain is from ours, like totally different wiring.
Oh, yeah. Different in ways we can barely imagine. They've got these specific areas for processing smells.
Right, and sounds too, like their senses are just on another level.
And social cues. They're constantly picking up on those.
It's like they're reading between the lines of every interaction.
Exactly. They're masters of observation. And that incredible sense of smell they have. It's not just for sniffing out those tasty treats.
Well, my dog certainly enjoys that part.
Haha, of course. But it's so much more than that.
So it's not just about finding food.
No, not at all. They're gathering information about their environment, other dogs, you name it.
It's like their own way of seeing the world.
Precisely. And speaking of seeing the world, they're amazing learners too. It's not just about instinct.
Oh, so there's more to it than just their natural instincts.
Oh, yeah. They use observation, like we talked about, and something called reinforcement to learn new things.
Reinforcement. Could you break that down a bit?
Sure. Think of it like this. When your dog does something you want them to do, say sitting when you ask.
Right, basic obedience stuff.
Exactly. And you reward them maybe with a treat or praise.
That's the reinforcement part.
Exactly. They start to connect the action with something positive, so they want to do it again.
So we're kind of shaping their behavior through how we respond to them.
Oh, got it. And all this ties into communication too. It's not just about commands.
Because they're always watching and learning from us.
All the time. They pick up on our cues, their surroundings, everything.
Makes you realize how much they're paying attention.
And then there's the communication we all know. Barking, whining, growling.
Yeah, you can't miss those. But I guess it's not always so straightforward.
No, you got to listen to the tone, the context. A bark can be excitement, a warning, even just saying hello.
I've noticed that with my dog. His someone's at the door bark is way different from his I want attention whine.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just sounds. Their body language is a whole other language we need to learn.
Oh yeah, those ear positions, the tail wags, even the way they hold their body.
It's all telling a story.
So like if their ears are back and their tail's tucked.
Could be anxiety, feeling a bit scared.
And the classic wagging tail.
Usually a happy pup, feeling confident.
It's amazing how much they can communicate without saying a word.
Right. And then you've got scent marking, which is like a whole secret language we're just starting to understand.
When I first learned about that, I was blown away. It's like they're leaving messages for each other everywhere.
Exactly. They use urine, glands in their paws, all sorts of things.
And those messages can be about.
Oh, all sorts of things. Territory, social status, even if they're looking for a mate.
So that fire hydrant isn't just a pit stop. It's like a community bulletin board.
Uh-huh. You could say that. And here's the thing. They're not just robots, right? They've got feelings, too.
Oh, absolutely. They experience joy, fear, anxiety.
The whole range of emotions, just like us.
My dog's definitely a little drama queen sometimes. Very expressive.
And just like people, their breed, their upbringing, their life experiences, it all shapes how they express those emotions.
That makes so much sense. A dog raised in a chaotic home might be more prone to anxiety, right?
Exactly. While a dog raised in a calm, loving environment might be more relaxed.
It really highlights how important it is to provide a stable, loving home for them.
Couldn't agree more. It makes all the difference in their well-being.
So what we've learned today is that dogs communicate in incredibly complex ways.
They've got rich emotional lives, and they're constantly learning and adapting.
And all this knowledge can help us build better relationships with them.
It's about understanding and respecting them as the intelligent, feeling beings they are.
Well said. Now, for all our listeners out there, here's something to ponder. Knowing all this, how can we create a world that better understands and supports our canine companions?
It's a great question to think about.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
Until then.